Member Courtney Comox.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. You can tell a lot about a community by how it treats people in their final days. In the Comox Valley, we don't measure compassion in budgets or line items. We measure it in the hands held, in quiet rooms, in the sound of laughter and tears shared under one roof. For over 40 years, the Comox Valley Hospice Society has been that constant source of comfort and care. Working tirelessly with donors, volunteers, and government, they helped open the Aiken Community Hospice at Oceanfront Village in 2022. It was more than a ribbon cutting. It was a promise kept. A promise that no one in our community would face their final days without the care, familiarity, and dignity that they deserve. Shirley Wade Linton was the catalyst who started it all. She saw a gap in the system and gathered people together for conversation and for compassion. From that first meeting in 1983 grew the world-class facility we have today, providing 6 hospice beds for residents of Courtney Comox and Mid-Island Pacific Rim. These are places where dignity still matters, where nurses, volunteers, and families create something sacred, the kind of care that can't be rushed, can't be quantified, and should never be compromised. And yet, here we are, with capacity reduced by 3 beds, or 50%, at a time in our province when, by 2036, nearly 25% of British Columbians will be over the age of 65, a benchmark that has already been well exceeded in the Comox Valley. When a hospice bed closes, a family loses a place to say goodbye. When local care is absorbed into distant systems, something vital is lost. Not efficiency, but humanity. Today, I want to recognize the members of the Hospice Care Alliance of British Columbia here in the gallery, quiet, steadfast advocates who remind us that hospice care is not a service to be trimmed. It is a promise we make to one another and deserves stable funding. The Comox Valley Hospice Society has honored that promise for decades, local, transparent, and compassionate. Now it's our turn to keep that promise, because in the Comox Valley, we don't walk away from one another, not at the beginning, and certainly not at the end.